Here we are, episode number 3 on how to end yo-yo dieting forever. Imagine this, waking up in the morning feeling good in your body, your clothes fit comfortably, your energy is steady all day, and food no longer controls you. You're not counting points, you're not counting calories, you're not cutting out food groups, and you're not starting over every Monday. Well, that's what life looks like when you finally break free from yo-yo dieting, and it is possible for you. I know because I've done it, and I've helped hundreds of women in their 40s, 50s, and beyond who thought that their metabolism was broken. But once they learned to eat in a way that worked with their hormones and their lifestyle, everything changed. And today I'm going to give you the blueprint for what I call your forever plan, the way of eating so that you will be fueling your body, fighting disease, shedding the weight, and actually enjoying life. My friend, this isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle, a rhythm, a framework, and a mindset shift that frees you from the old cycle once and for all. To end yo-yo dieting, you gotta stick with the core pillars of sustainable weight loss after 40. Number one of those is whole real food first. Shop the parameter of the store. Produce, your lean proteins, your healthy fats. Think grilled steak with roast veggies, not low-fat frozen entree. And then focus on the balanced plate method. Half your plate is veggies. It's going to give you fiber, they're nutrient dense, and help you feel full. And then you want, again, the hand-sized plate of protein that helps support your metabolism and helps you build muscle and feel full longer. Of course, the healthy fat, about a thumb size, things like avocado, olive oil, nuts, nut butter. And then, if you need to, add in some slow carbs like sweet potatoes, quinoa, brown rice. Nutritious and delicious way to eat, whether you're cooking at home, getting takeout, or eating out. Another key for eating in a sustainable way that's going to help you shed the weight and get off the yo-yo dieting is by balancing your blood sugars, because balanced blood sugar equals balanced hormones. And what this does, when you learn to eat to balance your blood sugars, when you eat in the way that I mentioned, it prevents energy crashes and cravings. So for example, you could have oatmeal with berries and protein powder instead of a muffin and a latte, or bacon and eggs instead of a bagel with cream cheese. Takes about the same amount of time, but the healthy option is going to help you keep your blood sugars balanced, which also helps level out your hormones so you don't have the spikes and the crazy sugar cravings. And then we want to choose movement that supports our metabolism. Things like strength training, that helps build your muscle and protects your bones, helps burn fat, and is great for your mental health. Walking after meals helps prevent the blood sugar spikes and drops and improves your digestion. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes after each meal. So simple. We want to aim for consistency, not perfection. Perfection's not a thing. We're looking just to be consistent. And if we miss a day here and there, no big deal. Just get right back on track. We want to be consistent with our movement that we choose. Your forever plan isn't about eating less. It's about eating better. Nutrient-rich foods that keep your metabolism and hormones happy. You need to have a flexible framework, not food rules. I like to suggest the 90-10 lifestyle, 90% nutrient-dense whole foods, and then 10% fun foods that you have for a treat without the guilt. And what this does is it prevents this all or nothing cycle that we think, oh, because we had one piece of cheesecake, that's it. We just blew it all, forget it, and just go completely off track now for a long time. And then we get back on track and we're going all hard and trying to be perfect until we eat something off plan again. And then the cycle starts all over again and the yo-yo keeps on going. Well, we want to end that. We want to end that. The 90-10 lifestyle actually really helps prevent the all or nothing cycle. It's super important to learn to listen to your body. Hunger versus fullness cues. So I always recommend eat when you're a little hungry and stop when you're satisfied, not stuffed. So don't wait until you're starving. You're more likely to eat things that are not good for you, and you're more likely to overeat. Instead, just eat when you're a little hungry, and then remind yourself, pay attention to your body and stop when you feel satisfied, not going to that point of being stuffed. Another good way to listen to your body is by paying attention to your energy levels after your meals. That's your body giving you clues of what food's working well with it and what's not. I want to encourage you to adapt to life's seasons. Because this is about a lifestyle, working on getting off that yo-yo diet and making this into an actual lifestyle. During busy weeks, Keep it simple. Grab a rotisserie chicken and a bag salad. You're good to go. Doesn't get any easier than that. And during celebrations, enjoy the cake, but get right back to your plan at the next meal. Keeping it simple is key, and not letting food have the ability to make you feel guilty or shameful. Food only has the power that we give it. So if we don't give it that power, it can't make us feel a certain way. If you're like my client, we'll call her Susie. As soon as the thought that she couldn't have a certain food, that's exactly what she was fixated on and all that she wanted. Well, instead of telling her she couldn't have something, I reminded her if she can, she gets to choose. So if she decides to have it, enjoy it, and then just get right back on track. And that's the sign that you are in control, not the food. See, when food becomes flexible, you stop breaking the rules because there are no rules. It's about a lifestyle and eating to fuel your body and fight disease. So how can you build habits that truly stick so you end the yo-yo cycle and never have to diet again? Well, number one is a weekly meal rhythm. So get into the habit of doing a bit of weekly prep. Maybe it's Sunday night, Monday morning, chopping your veggies, cooking up a bit of protein. Maybe it's some ground beef, some chicken, whatever it is that you want to enjoy that week. Prep that. And then during the week, it's so much easier. And then you may need to do a little midweek mini prep where you just prep a few more veggies and a bit more protein. This is going to help you stick to your plan of healthy eating. It removes that, oh no, it's 6 p.m. What's for dinner? Everybody wants to eat and there's nothing. Grab a box of macaroni or some spaghetti out of the cupboard and have that. Well, that's not going to fuel your body. That's not going to give you energy and help you feel good and bounce your hormones. So by having some food prepped, it's going to take away that because you already have something prepped, something ready to just pop in the oven. It's amazing. And then of course we want to have protein at every meal. Goal is about 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. So things like eggs, chicken, fish, beef, Greek yogurt are amazing. And then one more thing is back to your daily movement. Make it a non-negotiable. It doesn't have to be to go to the gym. In WBN, we don't even utilize the gym. We do our workouts at home, but it can be things like walking, body weight strength training, dancing, at home live on Zoom with me and our WBN ladies. Just moving your body every day. Again, focusing on consistency is going to help you get towards your goal without feeling overwhelmed and like you have to be somewhere and it's just another thing to do. Simple habits compound over time. Things like drinking your water first thing in the morning, adding an extra serving of veggie or a little bit more protein, going to bed 30 minutes earlier, going out for that walk after dinner. These kind of things transition into a lifestyle so that eventually it just becomes who you are. You're not dieting, you're shifting your mindset and leading into a healthy lifestyle. The little things you do every day matter more than the big things that you do once in a while. That's how you build a forever lifestyle. So, what's one simple habit from today's episode that you can start practicing this week? I want to encourage you. Breaking free isn't about willpower or perfection. It's about creating a lifestyle of nourishment, movement, and mindset shifts that actually work for your body after 40. You don't need another diet. You need a plan that works for your lifestyle. So in this series, we've covered why yo-yo diets are so bad for us, especially over 40, how to deal with the emotional triggers behind yo-yo dieting, and today we've built your forever plan. You now have the tools to finally get off the diet roller coaster for good. If you're ready to go deeper, I'd love to invite you into my Belly Blaster program where we walk step by step through creating your personalized plan so you have a fresh new meal plan every week. I even make the grocery list for you. And I coach you every step of the way. Plus, you have an amazing community of supportive women on a similar journey. And you don't have to do this alone. And best of all, you'll never have to diet again. So reach out to me here or on social media. Send me the word yo-yo and we can have a chat. Because my friend, it's time for you to design a life you love.